Hi everyone, today we will start to create the project of neural networks and start to program the code. So I have created for you a file that is a zip, okay, and you can download it in the description of the video. And with this file, just simply extract it, okay. And when you have the folder, this will be the folder with the project and its structure, and I have facilitated this for you, and just simply put this folder in the folder you want to have the project, okay. I will put it on the on D, okay. And when you have it, just start Eclipse that we have seen how to download in another video, and click in this case select the workspace if you don't have this window, okay. I will select the workspace because I have it, but if you don't have it, you just need to select which workspace you want to have. So I will remove this because you won't see this when you open the workspace. So to open the project, just go to Open Projects from File System, then go to the place you have the project and select in this case AI Editor Course. Okay, you will have this, okay, and just open the project, okay, select it and you will have it here. Okay, I have put the library JSON, okay, here to do everything that is related to JSON formatting, and you will have also in the core the tensor file, okay, and everything that all the utils that we will be using, okay, that I have implemented for you, the exceptions, some functions, and the most basic thing. So now we will start to code some things. So the first thing we need to do is the most important class, that is the neural network. So go to the package neural network, right click and click new, and create a class. I will call it neural network. Okay, you will have this class, and the next thing we need to do is to create the output layer, okay, that we don't have it. So the next thing we need to do is to go to layers and start creating the output layer, okay, and then right click, new input layer, then hidden layer, also the activation layer, the layer, and learning layer, and finally the fully connected layer. Fully connected. Okay, so we have all the classes. So now I want to see you one thing that is here. We can see that activation layer, input layer will extend from layer, and also the fully connected layer and the hidden layer will extend from learning layer. Okay, so that is really important. So here we will put activation layer extends layer, then go to fully connected layer, and this will be a learning layer, okay. The same input layer extends layer, output layer also extends layer, and I think that we have everything. Sorry, here this is a learning layer. Okay, and everything is done. Okay, perfect. So now go to neural network, and here we will start to implement all the structure of the neural network class. So output layer, this will be our output layer. Then we'll have an input layer also. In every neural network we have an input layer and an output layer. Okay, that is the most basic thing. If we have only these two layers, it will be a perceptron. Okay, that is a type of the most basic neural network. Then we'll have the constructor that has as parameters the input, the output layer, okay, and then we'll have a list of layers. Okay, so now we need to wait, we need to import array list. Perfect. And now we need to import import layer. When I have this menu, okay, is because I click Control 1. If you click here Control 1 when it's red, it will show the things that you can do to remove this error. So here I have import layer, so press Control 1. Okay, so this is the constructor. Okay, so now we will create the layers. Private array list of layers equals to new array list. Okay, then we need to assign everything here to our parameters. Okay, and we have this. Perfect. So now I want also to create a getter and setters for here. So right click, source, generate getter and setters, and click input and output layer. Okay. Okay, so now you have the getter and setters for the output and the input layer. Okay, the next thing is to create another constructor that will be more simple, okay, and will only have the input neurons, the output neurons, an initializer of weights that we will be called output initializer weights, then another initializer that will be output initializer biases. Okay, then the activation function that we don't have it yet, so I will create it in function, create activation function. Okay, and here we will return to neural network, and then here we will put activation function. Activation, and then I haven't done it, but here we need to create the class loss. Okay, that is a type of error. Okay, so now go to neural network another time, and put loss. That will be the error function. Perfect. So now put the keys and perfect. We won't implement this constructor because we need more things and we don't have it yet. So now we will start to create some important classes, okay, that in this case are the learning layer and the layer, okay. So go to layer, and here we will need to put public protected tensor input. This will be a layer has an input and an output. Remember that if you have this red, you just need to do control 1 import, and you will import it the class. And also I want to have the tensor output shape. Perfect. And I will have some important methods that are abstract, so our class will be abstract, okay. And these abstract methods will be implemented in the classes that extends layer, will be the feed forward, the back propagation, and also abstract JSON object to JSON. Okay, so the feed forward will have as input the previous layer input output, so we have an input, okay, that will be a tensor, and the back propagation, because we go in the opposite direction, will have the error signal of the next layer, okay, to calculate the current layer error signal. So we have this tensor, okay. So now I will create some getters and setters. If you click here and control 1, you can create getter and setter, the same for the input, okay, and also the shape. Perfect. So now I want to create one important method that will be only for testing, okay. So this important method will be called toString, okay, that we will override it from the class object of Java. So source, override implement methods, and click toString, okay. So here we will need to check if the output is not null, okay, and if the output is not null, we will return printing layer, okay. This is only if we want to print a layer, okay, and here we'll pass the class name, okay, of the layer, if it's activation layer, fully connected layer, or whatever. And then we'll also print the output that will be output dot toString, then another jump, and then that's all. That is the output. We will print the output of the layer, and here we'll put a return. Okay, so perfect. I will put a message here because if the output is null, okay, I will print an error because we couldn't print the layer because it doesn't contain a value yet. Maybe it's not initialized or whatever. Okay, perfect. So this is the layer class. Okay, we'll have, as you have seen, errors in activation, input and output. How we can solve this? Just click on the activation class name, control 1, add unimplemented methods. Okay, the same for input layer and the same for output layer. This is because we have created in layer abstract methods, and the classes that extension layer needs to have these three methods. Okay. Finally, we will create the learning layer for this tutorial. Okay. So go to learning layer, and here we will need to create more things because this is a learning layer. We'll need to have the weights, the biases, imported. Then this is a cumulative, okay, because we are summing the gradients, so we'll have a tensor of the gradient weights, also a tensor of the gradient biases. Okay, then another important thing, the protected tensor error signal. And also the initializers. Okay, perfect. And the initializer for the biases. Perfect. So now we'll have another one only abstract method in this class. Okay, sorry, we haven't put here extends layer. Okay, this is really important. So now with these methods we'll need to create this class as abstract. Okay, and that's all. And we will have also a new method that in this case it will be adjust. So public abstract adjust, and we will have the number of minibatches. Okay, the optimizer, that we don't have it, so go to optimization plus create optimizer. Okay, and we will put fill this class later. Optimizer, and then the tensor with the neurons of previous layer. This is very important because we need that. Okay, so sorry, I need to remove the keys. So now I forgot to put void, so we have this adjust method. Okay, also I want to create a constructor that will be learning layer with the initializers, and we will click Ctrl 1 in weights, assign to parameter weights initializer, this assigned to parameter biases initializer. Perfect. So now we'll have also another, we will override the class to string also, create implement methods, and here we'll put to string. Why it put, sorry, we don't want that. We want to overwrite only, remove all, and put only string. Perfect. So now here we'll put the weights, okay, and we'll get the weights. Sorry, I put this here, weights, okay, dot to string plus biases. Here we'll put one space and biases, and here we'll put biases dot to a string, and finally the error signal. And we'll print the tensor error signal. Okay. Perfect. So what we will be doing, we will here we will want to print a class learning layer, like the activation, the hidden layer. Okay, we'll call super.string, so we'll print here the output and input, okay, and also if it's a learning layer, we'll print the weights, the biases, and the error signal. Okay, and finally I want to create for now the getter, control 1, getter and setter of weights, getter and setter of biases, okay, and also the get gradient biases and the getter and setter of these things. And I think that's all. We have everything, the basic of here. So finally, to conclude, we need to do the same as the other classes with the layer, fully connected layer, add unimplemented methods. Okay, here we will have, as you have seen, the adjust, and add constructor, fully connected layer. Okay, and then hidden layer, the same. We need to add unimplemented methods and add constructor. Perfect. So with this we have finished the very basic part, okay, and in the next videos we will start to implement all of these methods that we have NP. So see you in the